So I want to show you something.
What you got for me?
A little billboard with you and your wife, Sierra.
Yeah.
About you guys dressed up as Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah.
Now, before I show you the billboard, who inspired that? Where did it come from? What inspiration?
Well, Sierra and I, we really wanted to pay some homage to some couples that we love. So we started shouting out some names, and we kind of looked at each other like, hey, J and B? So we were like, J and B? And so and we were like, we got to do it. And giving them some love. And then we said, who else do we love? We said the Obamas. Hey, let's put them in the picture because, and the video, it's Mona Lisa. So we threw the Obamas in there, gave them love too.
But the one thing you could have done for me though, what you think that is? Shave the hair off the chest, dog. Come on,
You ain't like the taco meal on the chest.
No,
later
you got good hair, so
yeah.
you're always gonna lay down, but you're all right there as far as that goes. Nice,
It turned out
nice
pretty
picture.
good, yeah.
Turned out really well. Right now, you got 3 big-time receivers, obviously. You never had nobody like me. So you got Lockett, Metcalf, and you just wind up getting Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
How you going to deal with that and handle that? Because, we like to
like the football.
Got to get the football.
I like receivers who like the football. I think Tyler's been exceptional all year. He's been a star. He's one of the best receivers in the National Football League. DK Metcalf coming in as a rookie, playing the way he's playing. I think he's got 5 touchdowns and just getting started. And then to add in, Josh Gordon on our team is a huge addition. He's been a playmaker for years. We got a lot of other great guys that are playing well too. David Moore and JB and Malik's been playing great. So we got a plethora of guys that can catch the football, which is a good thing. And every quarterback likes a group of receivers that can play. But
when they're in the huddle and they come into you and they saying, it's 3rd and 6. And you got whatever called ZY hook, something, dagger. And they said, no, I want it. How do you handle that?
Yeah, I think that our guys they don't really think that way. I think they just want to win. I think that's our focus. It's a collective effort. Everybody knows that I'm going to spread the ball around all game. A lot of guys are going to catch the football, and hopefully a lot of guys are going to make some plays.
If at all, any role did you play in bringing Josh Gordon here? Did you have any role? Because I know I read something that said that you thought that AB would be a good addition, and then all of a sudden Josh Gordon comes to town.
Well, I think for the Seahawks, we're trying to win a Super Bowl, trying to find every way to win, and I think both of those guys, I've played, been around both of those guys, both tremendous talents, some of the best receiver talent-wise, to ever play the game kind of talent, and so anytime you get an opportunity to play with a guy like that, you definitely want to. I think with Josh, when the Patriots released him, we were really, excited about the opportunity to potentially bring him in, and he's been fitting in great. He's taking on the challenge. He's studying like crazy, and the good thing is we get to add him to a lot of great other receivers. So it's going to be a great thing for us.
The crazy thing is when that happened with him in New England, the first thing I said, I started thinking, and I'm like, the one place that I believe that can handle his off-the-field situations, because he's had them and he needs a supporting cast, could be Seattle. How are you going to play a role in doing that to kind of just wrap your arms around it?
Well, we've done that already. I mean, Josh and I've got to know each other over the years, and I think, since he's gotten here, he's been in the playbook. He's come over to the house a couple times, all that kind of stuff, and just been studying the film and everything else. So I think for him, this is a great culture. It's a great place to be. I haven't been anywhere else, so all I know is this culture and just, where we are here, and we're about each other. We're about, dedicating our crafts, our skill sets, our time to each other. And Coach Carroll does a great job of that. Us players, we do a great job of that, and it's about helping one another.
Let's be about me for a minute, meaning you. Let's be selfish. And let's talk about the fact that the name and the words MVP is out there floating. Now, you got a long season to go, and obviously the standard answer is, I just care about the team. I just want to win. You've done everything. You've been to Pro Bowls. You won a Super Bowl, but you've yet to win the MVP. What will it mean to you if you got that?
Well, I think about all the hard work you put into everything. All off season, your whole life you worked for something. And that's not what I'm working for. I'm working for to be one of the greatest winners of all time. But that's part of it. I think, playing great at the quarterback position and your team's playing well, those are all good things. Those are all part of the success journey of it all. But I do know, for me, I want to play at the highest level. Every time I step on the field, I want to be the best to ever play the game. Every time, that's my mentality. That's the focus point, is try to play championship football every time I touch the football. And so there's a long ways to go. We're just getting started, and I'm looking forward to where we are and where we're headed.
What does it say to you, though, if you got that? If you got it? The end of the year is done, is capped off. you celebrating it is yours.
Well, I'll be fired up for sure if we win the Super Bowl first, and then to add that to the trophy case would be great too. But you know, it's part of the journey. You know, I can't focus on that. I know to get to where I want to go. It's about right now. Mm-hmm. It's about the next play, the next moment, the next game, and we got a great one coming up.
Sitting at 7-2, Russ, you're getting ready to take on an opponent in the San Francisco 49ers that are undefeated, but then you got a bye week. How do you stay mentally focused to just concentrate just on that?
Well, I think how do you not? You know, how do you not? I think for us, we've been preparing for moments like this, for opportunities, championship opportunities all season. Every game matters, every practice matters, and I think you know, this is a great opportunity. They look great on film. I mean, they're playing great football. They're one of the best teams in the NFL right now. It's been interesting to watch how good they've been playing. You know, it's been. So this is going to be a battle, and I know a lot of people are going to be watching and have the popcorn ready and all that. But it'll be a great game for sure. If
you're sitting there and the Dolphins are watching, the 72 Dolphins, they're undefeated. San Francisco's undefeated, but you're in the way of them right now. How would you describe? Has there been any conversation at all about ending that undefeated season starting with Seattle?
No, it's about our season. It's not about theirs necessarily. It's about ours. You know, we got to continue what we're doing. We've been playing great football, and the great thing is we can play even better, and so that's what we're looking forward to. It's about our season and what we're trying to do.
How do you approach Richard Sherman, one of your former teammates, in the game? Like you know he's there. Yeah. You played with him. You had challenges with him in practice. You cheered him on the sidelines. Now he's the enemy. How do you approach that?
Well, Rich, you know, I have a lot of respect for him, man. We played a lot of great football together. We've won a lot of football games, and it was a joy to play with him, to be honest with you. It was a joy to practice with him. You know, just a guy who brought it every day to practice, you know, and he approached the game the right way, you know. So that's what I really respect that. I really love that about him. And I think, you know, going out there playing against him, you know, you got to know where he is. You got to know where 2-5 is because he can make a lot of great plays. And he's always been tremendous. So I think that we've had a lot of great times. We've shared turkey legs before. You know, we've done some fun things before. You know, been fortunate to win a Super Bowl together and do some other cool things all together as a team. And to play against him is an honor. You know, and so it's going to be a tough battle.
You think this is the toughest division you're in with the 49ers, Seattle?
You know, I think so. I think it's definitely one of the top two for sure. I think that we've been playing great football across the board. This division got a lot of great players, a lot of playmakers. So people don't want to play the NFC West right now.
One of the things that I like about you as a quarterback, despite the ability that you have, just crazy stuff that you do. From a mental standpoint, when it breaks down and you're able to, I don't know, survey the field, what goes into that thought process? Because there's a lot coming at you. I think I've thrown 3 interceptions in my career on reverses because it was coming at me.
Yeah.
What goes through your mind?
Well, I actually like to slow down. You know, for me, you know, mentally, I think for me, just having a clear picture, you know, I try to find the right guys at the right time. Guys do a great job of working and getting open and creating space, and they work. You know, and the O-line does a great job continuing their blocks and everything else. So that all goes together. To me, you know, I know it's a scary moment for the defense too.
Now keep it 100 with me. Don't play with me on this one, right? The Rams, you're playing the Rams. It breaks down. Mm-hmm. You throwing the ball out of bounds, and Tyler Lockett catches it. See, because I said, man, ain't no way in the world he threw it right there. He throwing that out of bounds.
Well, we should have played together, Keyshawn, because I'm always trying to give you a chance.
No, so when you delivered that ball to him, did you take me through it? Walk me through it.
Well, you get outside the pocket. The guys were doing a great job of blocking. It kind of stepped up, kind of scrambled left. And Tyler was working. All the guys were working, and he went to the back corner and just tried to give him a ball where only he could catch it. And the funny thing is, earlier that week, we had actually done that same thing in the back of the end zone. You know, kind of near the goalpost in the back of the end zone. He made a sweet catch like that, and you know, it was a tremendous play by Tyler.
Same thing last week against the Bucks. Mm-hmm. I see you roll out. Now, I was arguing with my colleagues. I'm saying he tried to throw that ball away. He wasn't giving that to Carson. Now, be honest with me. Did you try to throw it away, or did you try to throw it to him?
He was trying to go to him.
But I guess I never played quarterback. Mm-hmm. So how are you able to do that? Walk me through that one.
Well, I think sometimes you step up, you scramble. You're trying to keep the play alive as long as you can. And then once it's not there, yeah, you do throw it away, and you're intentional about throwing it away, make sure it gets out of bounds. But there's other times where we got great playmakers, and you try to look a guy off, and you look at the defender off, you do this, you do that, you manipulate the defense with your eyes and your hands and everything else, and you get the guy the ball. And guys are making huge plays in those scramble modes.
This is your 8th season, which is a surprise to me because in my mind, man, I feel like you've been playing forever because you came onto the scene immediately and started.
Yeah.
How has your game evolved, and what's the difference in those 8 years?
Well, I think you constantly learn, you constantly grow in terms of your preparation. I think preparation is everything. I think when I came in as a rookie, I was studying like crazy and I was highlighting like crazy and doing all that and tons of hours. But I think you learn how to figure out what you need to watch, when to watch it. You work on your plan, and then I think going out to the practice field, you continue to learn how to elevate. I think elevate not just your own game, but elevate everybody else's game. And I think that's been the fun part for me, the journey. I think as a leader too, you continue to grow, you continue to learn, learn guys and learn situations and learn how to, talk to guys within the game, outside the game, and everything else. I think it's a big part of it. Mm-hmm. And then ultimately, I think the thing that I'm probably, I try to dedicate my game to more than anything else is leaving it on the line every play. I want to leave it on the line every play. And I can say that, every time I've ever stepped on the field, I'm going to leave it on the line. I want to get everything I got. And if it's in the fourth quarter, if it's, game on the line, and, do whatever it takes to find a way to win. And that's been a fun joyride.
Take me through your relationship with Pete, because obviously there's a great relationship that's there.
Well, I think Pete and I share the same kind of thought process mentally about how to approach the day, how to approach the game, how to approach others. I think that we love this game, and it's all about this game. It's about each other. It's about this culture that we continue to try to build and continue to try to cultivate. I've been grateful that I've been able to play under Coach Carroll. He's been one of the best coaches in the National Football League and just to ever coach the game.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.